Alright guys, thanks for joining me today, and today we are going to go over 5 Pokemon products that you should probably have for your sealed Pokemon investments. So, once again, these are my opinions. These are items that I see doing extremely well 5, 10, 15, or even 20 years down the road, depending on how long you want to hold on to these products. But I think that these all have great potential and have a great opportunity to grow and give you a good overall outlook on the Pokemon TCG and your investments in the future. So guys, if you're new here, hit that subscribe, hit that notify, and as always, hit that like button. We can get 100 likes on this video. It's greatly appreciated, of course, and it helps us out a ton, guys, to just move this channel right along. Also, we are getting closer to 2,500 subscribers. It's hard for me to believe I'm saying that, considering we were just trying to get 2,000 a couple weeks ago, and here we are almost getting close to that 2,250. So we're already halfway there between a 2,000 and 2,500. So as a thank you to you guys, I promise when we hit that 2,500 milestone, we'll be doing some giveaways. We'll be giving things back to you. And I think this time I'm going to do a sealed product giveaway. I think it's only fair that we talk about sealed product. We deal with sealed product mainly on this channel. And I feel I should give that back to you guys as a thank you for all of your support, moving this channel along and helping us on as we move forward into the future. So guys, be sure you subscribe to the channel, because in the community tab, I am going to be starting to put up some questions. I want to know what you guys want. I want to know what the majority of you guys want to see for products that I'll be giving away. So I'll be asking a series of polls in the next couple weeks to really get a feel for where you're going and where you want to be. That'll only be available to subscribers to the channel. So if you want your opinion to be heard, be sure you hit that subscribe button and join the channel. We're really trying to get to that 2,500 subscriber mark. It'd be fantastic to get there here even before the end of the year. I know it's not with holiday season. It might be a little bit difficult goal, but we can definitely do it with your guys' help. So without further ado, let's get into what you guys want to hear the most, which of course is going to be the 5 Pokemon products that I think would be a great investment for the future. So I'm going to give you 5. I'm also going to throw in a wild card. Now the wild card might surprise you. It might not, but in the comments below, put in your wild card. What's a weird product that you think will do extremely well in the future? And let's have a discussion on it. Let's see what kind of products come up. What do you guys see as potentially being good long-term hold products for your Pokemon investment or TCG investment? So first one I'm going to put up here is going to be the Celebrations UPC. Yes, this box to me is a great long-term hold item. I think there's great potential in this. Yes, it's kind of stagnated around that 350, 325. I've seen some sold about 328 right now. So they are moving a little bit lower in price, which is, it's not surprising. It's not that old of a product. And let's be honest, when it came out, there was all the hype and FOMO of it, and it really accelerated that pricing. But as that market's kind of cooled, it's kind of settled at a really pretty stagnant spot right there at that 325. Now, will it always hold at that position? No, I don't think so. I think that box will continue to move up in value, especially as time moves on. People are going to go back to these things. You're going to have the opportunity for nostalgia and things in the future. Do I think that this box could reach $1,000? Yes, I think it could, but it's going to take quite a bit of time. I think you're talking probably 5 to 10 years down the road before we'll see $1,000. I think we're going to see this box year over year slowly kind of creep up to that 750 to 800. I would think that in 5 years, probably by the 30th anniversary, we might be seeing that box around that $800, $750, $800 mark. That wouldn't surprise me at all. I think you'd be pretty comfortable saying it should reach that point. Now, granted, in 4 years, is that a good investment from 325, 350 to go to 750 to 800? Yeah, that's a great investment on your money to be able to put that away and be able to perform that. So once again, I think that the Celebrations UPC, even at its price right now, has some good potential. It's just a long-term potential, no longer going to get that huge explosion of movement and moving that product forward. Next box I'm going to put up here is going to be the Eevee Premium Collection Radiant cards. That's right, I have that one right up here. I have a couple more of them in storage. I feel that, yes, there was a good production of those with Pokemon Go, but I do feel that overall, with the feelings towards Eevee and Evolutions, that set in itself will do extremely well in the future. This playmat that's inside of it that I have on my table that I have seen in the last video really sell it for me. I think that this playmat will become more desirable as time goes on, and really the only way to get this playmat is to open one of those Eevee Premium Collection boxes, which gives you an opportunity to get some Pokemon Go cards in there. Is Pokemon Go the hottest set in the world? No, but I think it's still a fun set for the nostalgia reasons to be able to open that. but I do believe that this particular playmat that's down here on my table will be a big driving factor as more Eevee fans and Evolution fans come into the market. This will become more and more sought after as time goes on. Once again, I'm not looking at anything in a year or two. I'm looking 5-10 years down the road of what products right now in Sword and Shield I feel will continue to have that upward march in price to be valuable or worth your time in the investment. Next one I'm going to put up here is going to be the Celebrations Pokemon Center ETB. Now, I do think that the regular ETB is a good investment. Also, I feel that one, with it being an anniversary edition set, will continue to move up in value also. But I feel that the Pokemon Center one will do extremely good comparatively. I think it'll do a lot better. Dollar for dollar, I think that your better bet is on that Pokemon Center ETB over the standard ETB, just because, number one, it's a Pokemon Center exclusive ETB, making it only one place you can purchase it. Number two, the design of that box is a little bit better. I feel it's a better display ability, and it looks a lot better inside of your collection and looks a lot better in your ETB collection. Yes, it's a little bit different size, so it stands out from all the rest. The coloration of it with the almost a Pikachu tail on it is a really good telltale sign of what it is. I feel that they did a really good job on this Pokemon Center ETB. It really brought out the nostalgia of Pikachu being number 25 on your Pokédex, and also being the 25th anniversary of the Pokemon TCG. It drew it all together, which was fantastic. So, once again, I think that this one will do better than the regular ETB, but if you got your hand on the regular ETBs, I think they'll do just as well also. I just feel this percentage-wise, this one will do a little bit better in the long run when it comes down to it. Next one I'm going to put up here is going to be the Champions Path ETB. That's right. I know people are going to maybe have an argument with this one, but overall, I think that the triple Charizard threat inside of this box will continue to make this a valuable box. It's going to become sought after. Of course, you've got the Shiny Charizard, you've got the VMAX Charizard, and of course, you've got that promo Charizard inside of this ETB for free. Once again, that triple Charizard combo makes a really good draw for people in the future. People always come back for Charizards. Charizards are usually sought after, especially those high-end like Shiny and VMAX Charizards draw attention a little bit more than just your standard play ones. But of course, these Charizards I feel will do extremely well over the future. They're really nice. They're really clean. Those two Charizards keep fighting for that number one in the list of the top 15 cards right now. And that draw is going to continue to be there, guys. And this PTB, it will continue to move up in price. So once again, I think that this is a good, valuable purchase now, even at $100. I don't think you're going to be regretting this purchase, 15 years down the line. I feel that this ETB will do well. And especially since we skirted the whole reprint that may have happened when when a distributor started selling those products. So once again, we skirted a little bit of a deal there. It's continued to move back up in price. Now it's kind of settled back in a safe spot. So once again, I feel that this Champions Path ETB will be a fantastic investment long term. Next one I'm going to put on the list is going to be my wild card. That's right. I'm going to throw in my wild card right now before I give you the number one. And today, my wild card that I think will do extremely well in the future, and this may not be a surprise for people that have been in the channel for a while, but I'd like to hear your discussion down below on it, is going to be the Vivid Voltage booster boxes. I think this Vivid Voltage booster box has been printed quite a bit, I understand, but I think 10, 15 years down the line, when people who were in the hobby during the Logan Paul boom come back into the cycle to where they get more expendable money, especially kids in their 12 to 15, even around that 18-year-old range, when they start making the cycle back into the hobby, what's the first thing they're going to look for? Chunkachu. The Rainbow Chunkachu is going to be the number one remembered card from this era, especially with everything that's happened. That means Vivid Voltage will become popular again. Yes, I know that there's a lot of product out there. Yes, I think it's a reasonably priced booster boxes for the hype that's surrounding that Rainbow Pikachu. Yes, there are a lot of these Rainbow Pikachus out there in the market in the PSA 10 form even. But I feel that people will want more of them as we circle around and come back around to being more people in the hobby, or these people that have left the hobby coming back when they get older and wanting to circle back into something that they're familiar with. And they're going to go back to an older product. And if they go back to an older product, just like we do with WotC, they're going to fall right back into Vivid Voltage and what was the main chase when they came into the hobby, when everybody exponentially grew in this hobby. is going to be that Vivid Voltage booster box, and it's going to give you a great opportunity to make a little bit of cash. And then, like I said, it's a long term, guys. It's not going to be something that's short term. You got to think the next generation. So if you purchase these, they may be sitting for 10 to 15 years, but don't be surprised if they kind of stagnate here around 150 to 170, and they may not move for 5 years. You may not see anything happen to them for 5 years. These are one of these products you're better off just putting on the shelf and check them maybe every 6 months just to see how they're doing, and just forget about them. I think that'd be the overall thing, and put a reminder on your phone in 5 to 10 years to check them out and see how they're doing. But I think this Vivid Voltage is going to be my wild card. I think that there is some great potential in that particular booster box just because of the nostalgia factor. The reason that we're drawing the WotC and all the way back into that time period is going to be the same thing when the next generation comes back. All right, now you guys are going to get to my number one. But before we do, I'm going to remind you, if you've made it this far in the video, hit that subscribe button, guys. We are on a chase for 2,500 subscribers, so make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. And make sure that you hit that like button, guys. It helps us out a ton to hit that button. And once again, in the comments, put what your wild card is. None of you know mine. Put your wild card down below if it is different. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say, and let's have some discussion on them. I really do enjoy hearing what you guys have to say about these products and which ones you think will do better in time. Now, without further ado, let's get to number one, which is going to be the Evolving Skies booster box. Now, I'm not saying to go and run and purchase the Evolving Skies booster box right now. I think that there will be another Evolving Skies booster box reprint. The set is just over a year old. It's not even into the full second year yet. There's great opportunities for Pokemon to make some money on this. Yes, Scarlet and Violet's coming, which may be the drawdown why they wouldn't, but I don't see why they wouldn't bring this set back because of the amount of draw that there is for it. And once again, Pokemon usually looks at its tournament players. And when booster boxes get this expensive, or packs get this expensive for tournament players, so they can't potentially get some of the cards in there, because there are still people that use the Jolty on deck, guys. That Jolty on deck is still playable in there. There is a playable set inside of there. So with that being said, they have a tendency to want to get that product for their tournament players. If it continues to be a good tournament card coming into next year, we might be seeing a bigger reprint of this Evolving Skies booster boxes, which would be great. That would give you an opportunity to jump in on those at a little bit lower price, but I do think that this will accelerate back right up to that 260, 270 mark pretty darn fast, guys. This set is just on fire. And once again, that just feeds into my feelings of the evolutions, the EV line, and why that Radiant EV Premium Collection is on here, is I think that EV is going to be a draw. The evolutions are going to be a draw. You also have Rayquaza, you have Dragonite, and you have all those other supporting items inside of that Evolving Skies. So overall, I think that that set will continue to draw people in more and more. So that's why I am picking this one as my number one, and why I think that this one is going to be one of the best ones to get overall if you can get it on a reprint. Once again, I'm really not going in order. It's just the Evolving Skies is at the top of my list just because of how hot it is and how hot it continues to be. And should you be purchasing this product? Yes, if you can get it at a reasonable price, I think that this box will continue to move in the right direction. I don't see this slowing down in the next few years unless there is a Scarlet and Violet set that trumps this one. Nothing's going to slow this thing down right now, and I don't see a problem with this one getting a $300 in the next 6 months. I think this could be a $300 booster box in Sword and Shield. It's crazy to think that a modern set booster box could push that high, but hey, it happens. If they hit it right and they get all the cogs right, a booster box can go forever for price, as long as there's no supply coming in behind it. So once again, guys, let me know in the comments. What do you think about this list? What would you change? What would be your top 5, or what would be your wild card? Put that down in the comments below. Once again, if you made it this far in the video, hit that subscribe, guys. Thank you for watching. And as always, I will put up these 2 videos up here for you so you can get some more information afterwards. And we will see you next time here on Northwoods TCG.